Okay, so now we're gonna go through the rear kick counters. So I'm gonna borrow Victor here. We're gonna do, in each case here, we're gonna follow it up with any 4 count. So there are 4 of those, and it doesn't matter which one you choose, you just follow it up with one of those. So the first one is the evade. So I'm gonna show you 2 versions. So one, when Victor throws their body kick here, you can kind of hop out. So you just make space, get out of range, but then you're gonna have to close the distance to get back into range to follow up with your 4 count here like this. The second version is you just kind of hollow up. So you just raise your hands up a little bit, kind of move your body back, move your hips back, and keep your feet where they are. This will give you the opportunity to counter more quickly. So when you kick, whoop, and just go here, and then you can follow up right away without having to close the distance. It's valuable to work both. So we're gonna go back and forth here a little bit. So he's just gonna evade that kick, follow up with any 4 count. I'm just gonna kind of cover the head and let those body kick comes in. He goes, maybe a hop back this time, close the distance, and then again, follow up with any 4 count. He goes, boom, here, follows it up. Bang, and on those return kicks, go ahead and throw to the leg if you want. You can go inside the leg here as well, okay? This is any 4 count. Boom, so those 2 again. One, you hop back, so it's not a step and slide exactly, and it's not a slide and step. You actually hop with both your feet at the same time. Boom, make a little space. When he comes in, whoop, just out of range, close the distance, and then follow with any combination or any 4 count combination. Or the second one is you just move your hips back and then follow with any 4 count. Okay, so the second one in this series is the circle away. So the footwork here is a little tricky. So what you want to do is your feet kind of come together and then you kind of shuffle sideways. So you're making a little circle. 1, 2, like this. So your feet come together and then you make a circle around the person. This is going to keep you in range. So one of the things that people ask about a lot is when he throws that kick, am I circling away and getting out of range here? The answer is no. So I want to stay in range so I can follow up with something. So as I move sideways here, now I'm still in range to follow up. Usually we follow with the kick, like that. But here's gonna go, moves, usually it's the rear kick, because you're just kind of set up for that. Yeah. Boom, circle away, right away, follow it up, boom. And again, any 4 count to follow. Boom, circle away, and any 4 count. There's a good chance you're gonna get hit in the ribs a little bit. That's okay. Most of the power has been removed from that. So I've moved away from the power. You might catch a little residual here, but it's not gonna have near the impact that it would if you just stood there and took it, okay? So one more time. Notice how he just kind of shuffles away here, and then any follow-up. I'll do it one more time. I'm gonna circle away, plant that foot, and then follow here with any 4. Okay, so the next one is cover with and without defensive hand, and we'll go over what each of those are here in a second. But first, let's talk about how to check, or sometimes we call it cover a kick. So what you want to do is bring this up here. Boom. You want to bring your knee to your elbow, and your elbow should be on the outside of the knee. Boom. So a lot of people will do this. I've done that a few times accidentally in the moment, and you can elbow yourself in the thigh. And a lot of people will do this. So they'll keep their elbow to the inside. And it feels more natural to do that, to kind of bring that out here, because you can keep your guard where it is, but it's poor structure. So what you want is you want this elbow to the outside, because then it creates a kind of shield. So I'm gonna have Victor demonstrate this. Can you hold it for a second? So when he creates this posture, now he's creating a nice shield here. So his arm is connecting to his knee and his leg, and that if I hit the arm, if I kick high, he has his leg here to support it. So whereas if this is on the inside, if I were to kick hard, it would just collapse in on him. So this knee creates as a kind of brace for that elbow. So a couple other things to think about. You want your toes up, don't point your toes to the ground, okay? And you want your knee, your leg bent at least 90 degrees, maybe a little bit more. You don't bring your heel to your butt. So I see this a lot, but just kind of bring your heel to your butt. It's just weaker. You want a stronger frame there. So you just bring that up here. I'm just gonna turn my head a little bit, kind of match that. Keep my guard where it is. The rear foot is just planted on the floor. Nice and flat, soft knees, nice tall posture, boom. Okay, now of course you do the same thing on this side as well. But the key is bringing your knee to your elbow. Don't bring your elbow to your knee. So this is another thing I see a lot. People kind of crunch down. So this isn't a crunch. You don't want to do this. Stand tall, good posture, stay in your tie stance, and you just kind of bring your knee up. Bring your knee up here like this. Bring your knee up like that. Okay, so another thing to think about while you're working on your covers or your how to check kicks is what part of your own leg you want the kick to hit. So generally you want the upper half to an upper third. So below the knee and this part right here. The bone is denser and it's structurally more sound. So if you take it on the ankle, one, that's a thin bone and you can get your ankle broken if they're a heavy kicker. And then two, it's less likely to push back and entangle you up. So you want it up here where it's the structure is better and the bone is denser. So on a low kick, if he goes to the leg here, I don't want to bring it all the way up here, right? So if he's kicking my leg and I bring it all the way up here, I'm going to take that on the ankle. It's hard to tell sometimes if it's coming low or high. The more important part is you're checking it, but I won't bring that up as high then. I'll just kind of check here. So I'll try to take it on the thicker part of the bone. Then if it kicks higher, then I bring it up to that full checking position. Boom, here like this. Okay, so now let's put this on the body. So we're gonna start with that basic one. We call this without defensive hand. So he's just gonna check the kick here and then follow up with any four count. Then I'll do the same thing. I'm gonna check that kick and then follow with any four count. Boom, okay. Repeat again, like that, follow with any four count. You return the left leg or the right leg, it doesn't matter. Boom, so lots of people just kind of step down. Go right into the kick. He's gonna go. Boom. Okay. The second thing to think about when we're doing these checks is what the angle of your knee. So it's not. I don't want to bring it straight up. So if he's kicking hard, and I just bring this leg straight up, I'm gonna get my leg hit. He's gonna just kick it right through. But if I bring it straight up, boom, like that, he'll just knock it sideways. If I have it too wide, if I'm way off to the side here, he's just gonna go right through and he'll just hit me anyways. So it's kind of a 45-degree angle and I want to meet his kick perpendicularly. So if the kick's coming in like this, I'm gonna block it like that. So it's gonna come in here like this. So when he comes in, I'm just gonna angle that foot out a little bit, and you follow up from there. He's gonna go. Check it, and then any four count combination to finish. Now, let's talk about the defensive hand. We don't do this a lot, but it's worth knowing. So what that is you keep this same structure with this side, but then your rear hand, in this case, because we're checking with our lead leg, is gonna shoot forward. Now make sure that you're protecting your jaw here with your shoulder as you do this. This comes here. You still have that nice shield here like this, but then this can off-balance people. You can stick your hand in their face and it'll kind of blind them a little bit. Or sometimes you can even create a kind of shield or interruption to the punches, because that's one of the big worries here is when I check that kick, I have to worry about his hands coming down afterwards. So what we're gonna do, he's gonna throw here, I'm gonna check this, and then again, any four count combination. Boom. Checks. Boom. So this is going to keep us in a nice boxing range here. So now I'm still in range to hit. So there's different ways of looking at it. One, it could be a measure. It could be, again, maybe I'd stick my hand in his face, kind of blind him here, and then I can start following up. But it's a valuable tool to know as well. Okay.